because the best things in life are free, and I got them all. But here's someone with a lot of money to tell us all about it.
Circulate, franc,
peso,
or piaster, dollar, ruble, or yen. If they stop moving, it's disaster till they're moving again. It's gotta circulate, circulate, come out of the woods, stimulate, motivate, service and goods. It's no nest egg to incubate. Money's got to circulate. Money's gotta circulate.
1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4!
Uncle Scrooge! Hi, Uncle Scrooge!
Just tidying up a bit, keeping things neat. Now, what can I do for you laddies? Pull up a column and have a seat.
Look at all the money we've earned, Unc.
Ah, that's what I like to see. $1.95.
That's right. Gee, he sure knows his money.
Aye. And what do you plan to do?
We want you to save it for us, so we can be rich like you.
Well, saving is the first important step, no doubt. But money is something you should learn more about. I'm not the richest duck in the world today because I just salted my money away. Which brings up a point. If you'll step from the vault, once money really was salt.
Salt? That's hard to believe.
Ah, but that was the pay a Roman soldier would receive. And if he was lazy or his work was at fault, you know what folks said?
He isn't worth his salt.
Aye. Salt was called salarium. That's where our word salary comes from.
Oh, look! Pirate money.
Aye, a piece of 8.
Why was it called that?
Here, I'll demonstrate. In a piece of 8, 8 pieces fit. Every piece is called a bit. 4 of the bits in each half sits, and half of a half is called
2 bits.
Correct. Now, these ancient Greek obols, tiniest coins of all, were carried in a mouth. They were so wee small. When a Greek went shopping, think of the axe, as he coughed up the price and swallowed the tax. Now, the largest coin is this stone wheel from the island of Yap.
It's too big to steal.
Aye, laddies, that's so. Now, there was a time when there was no money, in those dark ages of primitive man. You see, money wasn't really needed until civilization began. A group of cavemen met one day to see if they could trade. They brought their spears and tiger skins and tools that they had made.
But how many tools for a tiger skin, and how many skins for a spear? The aggregation in frustration hollered loud and clear, we need money, some form of money. How should we go about this anyhow? We could use corn or salt or oats, dried fish perhaps,
or nanny goats.
but we must set a standard of value now.
A survey of the polls revealed that goats got all the votes. Then some smart jokers priced the knife at 3 1/2 goats.
So back to the salt and the tiger skin, dried fish and pepper and tea, corn and beans and shells and seeds, as man cried bitterly, we need money, some stable money. Why should this be so awkward to arrange? We ought to try some metal things like swords or hooks or pots or rings, and thus improve our medium of exchange.
Well, articles of silver, copper, bronze, and gold were tried. And most successful was a disc with pictures on each side.
Along with the coin came the paper bill, backed by a government's name. They both cashed good like good cash should, but man yelled just the same, we need money, get money. To cart this stuff around is too absurd. Why can't we store it high and dry and sign for everything we buy? It would be great if payment could be deferred.
Aye, that's exactly what occurred. Next came checks and credit cards and purchasing on time. When spending grows so easy, it's hard to save a dime.
Most men keep a family well fed today, clothed and sufficiently warmed. But in the main, their wives complain from habits they have formed. We need money! Boy, we need money! It's finally reached the stage that we adored. We're glad we don't need fish or oats or tiger skins or nanny goats. Our money's fine now, all that we need is more.
Uncle Scrooge, why don't they just print up a few billion or so?
A few billion? Oh, dear, no. By that word billion, how it's abused. If it weren't so frightening, I'd be amused. Folks have no conception. Now, how much is in this hat?
Gee, a billion? Or more than that.
See what I mean? They were nowhere near. There's only 100,000 here.
$1 billion stacked upright without an accident is about 800 times the height of the Washington Monument. $1 billion on the ground, all stretched out and uncurled, would extend about 4 times around the circumference of the world.
Pick one up each second, day and night without a break. In 32 years, you'd have them all. But oh, your back would ache.
$1 billion, 6 feet wide and arched across the sea. What a nice green bridge to walk or ride to the beach at Waikiki.
Gosh, $1 billion sure is a lot.
Aye. Now print several billion and see what you've got. But unless something's behind it, in the treasury, something solid and secure, like me, we'd have inflation.
Inflation?
Oh, that's a mess. Your money would be worth less and less. I might take this